Good afternoon. It's Holly Miller with Country Road Crafts, and I'm going to warn you up front. My camera keeps kicking off, but I am still here. So if it goes black, I am still here. In a worst case scenario, I'll go to my other camera, which is a front facing. I'm going to try to keep this one on. So Holly Miller with Country Road Crafts, and today I'm going to decoupage some pails for decor to plant some flowers in. So I'm going to pick up the camera and show it down so you guys can see what I'm doing instead of looking at me. So give me a second and I will pick this up so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I think maybe. Oh, it's got to go like this. There we go. Okay. You guys think that's okay? Hopefully you guys can see what I'm going. Okay, so I'm going to do these pails today. And they're not smooth, so they're galvanized, so they got a little texture to them. So I've got about 5 of these. I'm going to do 2 today. Oh, I got 6 of these. I got them at a yard sale. I don't remember what they were used for, and I don't know what I was going to use them for. But today I'm going to put some decoupage on them. I am going to put white paint. It's going to be the Chateau that I've been using for Fusion Mineral Paint along the bottom here or in the middle, and I'm going to decoupage over top of that. So bear with me while paint dries. Glad you guys can join me. I'm just going to paint. And like I said, it's not, if this was smooth, I would put a tough coat on. I mean, not tough coat, but I would put quick grip on, but this is not a smooth surface, so it should be okay with the galvanized. And I've painted stuff, galvanized metal before, and it was okay. If it's smooth, then you'll need to put some kind of base coat on, but I think we're going to be good today. And the reason I'm putting this on is because I don't want the pail to show through my decoupage paper. So hopefully you guys are doing good. It is 74 and cloudy here at the beach today. But it's a beautiful day, even though it's cloudy. Mostly cloudy. Sun comes out for a minute, but it doesn't get too hot yet. So I am going to paint this here. Just put a little coat underneath it, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. So it doesn't have to go all the way through. I mean, it doesn't have to be a dark coat, just a little, just something to give it a little color, because I don't want the gray to show through the paper. If you had dark paper, it would be perfectly fine to leave it the dark color, the gray, and it may not show through, but my brain says I need to paint it because I don't want it to show through. So just going to paint it, just so my brain will be okay. Have you guys ever tried to paint galvanized metal before and have it turned out good? I did a few weeks ago and it was okay. It turned out okay. So hopefully. And I'm just going to put a little color underneath it. It doesn't have to be, Hey, Doris. Wonderful, wonderful. And when I get the other one in, I will send it to you. That's all I had left. I went through inventory. I went through 2 piles of inventory, and that's the last one I had. So I just give you what I had on that. So I'm so glad you got them, and I would love to see what you create with them. I'm going to do this one the same way, but I'm going to put a different color, but it's still going to have light to it. So I'm going to paint this also. So excited to see you guys. And I didn't want you to have to wait, Doris. I didn't want you to have to wait for the order to come in. So I will get that to you as soon as they come in. I'll get that over to you, so you have a full piece. I missed you last week on the live. I didn't see you. I was going to ask you then. Today I'm going to do this galvanized metal pot. I'm going to plant some flowers in it. So I want to put some color on it. I'm going to plant some flowers. I think I'm going to plant some indoor flowers, so I want it to be colorful. So what I'm doing is painting the pale white just so the lighter parts of the decoupage paper won't show through, or the gray won't show through the lighter colors of decoupage. And that doesn't have to go on thick, just a light coat, just so it covers a little. So I'm not going to paint a thick coat around it. Just, just a little coat. It's not thick. Just something light. And the color I'm putting on here is Chateau. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, put that in my brush keeper to keep it nice and keep my. So I put my paintbrush in this brush keeper I got. Oh, thanks, Doris. I'm a great collector of supplies as well. This is a brush keeper, and I put a little water in it, and I set my brushes in it, and it just kind of keeps them from drying out because I always forget them. I think I'm gonna start carrying those, but I have to order them, and those come from Europe and blah 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 blah. So, and they keep your. There's another sleeve that comes with it that you put your paintbrush in, and it keeps it tight. Sometimes you put brushes in a baggie. If you don't, I do. So I put my brushes in a bag if I plan to come back and it dries out or I don't get it sealed good. Those brush keepers are fit for the brushes and it fits over it. And I think I'm going to start carrying those. I don't have them in stock yet. I have to get them. But the paint paint I use with Chateau, and the decoupage paper I'm going to use is Butterfly Masterpiece or Masterboard. See that? There we go. Butterfly Masterboard. And then the other piece is called Buffalo Checked, I think. It's an older one I have. I might have a couple more of those left. Let's see. I have all this left over from the other day. I am just going to splish splash it on. How about that? No particular way or rhyme or reason. I'm just going to paint this on. Or just going to put it on here. So I got my Fusion Tough Coat Matte. And you guys, it's just Fusion Tough Coat. I just put it in here so I can get to it easier. I make a mess with it otherwise. So I'm just going to paint this on just like I paint the paint. And this is actually sort of dry. It's okay if it's not. And I'm just going to, put this on. Wait, turn it off there. Put this on and smooth it out. And that's it. I'm just going to put it in place and smooth it out. Easy peasy. And I'm just going to put it on like that all the way around. So, there we go. Next week, we might decoupage my my art journal, which is kind of cool. So I am just going to wrap this around. It doesn't have to go. I don't want that on there. It doesn't have to go particular. I'm just going to put a little, just a little here, a little there, no particular rhyme or reason. I'm going to splish flush it around because I want it to be like a patchwork. I love patchwork stuff, so that's what I'm going to do today. Just put this on like patchwork. This one here. The other one I'll put on a little more purposeful, if that makes sense. What's the blue tool? I have this on my Amazon store. This is just a tool that I use to help spread out the decoupage. It helps you spread it out if I don't rip it. I think I did right there. It spreads it out, and it has a felt top, so it helps you smooth it out. You know, I can post the thing to my Amazon store if you guys are interested in those. I like it. I have a few. I think it's a pack of 3. I have a few of them. As you can see, I have paint on it, and then I have decoupage medium on the thing. So you can just take the decoupage medium and just scrub it out with, and it, wet it dry. You know, you could wet it with something and scrub it out, and it'll dry. I like this. I like this. So if you guys are interested, I'll post a link to my Amazon store so you guys can get your own. I like it. Otherwise, I use a little squeegee type thing. It's yellow. I don't have one near me because I put them away. Imagine that. I put something away. But I like this too. But when I do decoupage like this and I need it to go flat or sort of flat, I need to use that because the felt helps smooth it out for me. And everybody has their own little to do, but that's what I use. And like I said, if you're interested, I'll post the link to my Amazon store. I don't remember exactly what it's called. So like I said, I'm just going to do this patchwork on here. So it's not going to be any particular, and I kind of ripped it up a little bit. So it'll be kind of a patch. Patch here, a little patch there, like a quilt. So. And it's okay if it overlaps. It's okay. Is it going to hurt it to overlap? Just make sure you got enough medium down for it to overlap and it goes down. And then you can take your little tool and smooth it out, right? And I left the little wrinkles in there because I like to take my wax and highlight those and make it a little prominent to make it look old, right? And I might come back and take my X-Acto knife and just, that might not, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Come back and cut that out and make it smooth, but you know, that's an afterthought, maybe. I almost painted another birdhouse today. I hope you guys found the birdhouses on my Amazon store. And if you find that they're too, I think I bought them in like a lot of 30. It was a lot of them. So if you don't want to buy that many, let me know. And I can figure out what the cost would be for a couple because it didn't, I don't know who would want 30 but me. I have them laying everywhere. Sometimes it's, oh, I forgot about that. I don't know about you guys. There we go. Just, don't want to cover the butterfly. Let me drip this down. Don't want to cover my butterfly. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's just patchwork, just a little bit of patchwork. Turn this around. Nope. Okay. And plus it keeps it off my fingers. I don't know if you guys get, I don't know when you do crafts, you do it. I get it everywhere. I don't know what you guys, I get it everywhere. So it actually helps me keep it off my fingers. And then, like I said, it gets on the edge. I don't know if you can see that. I got it on the edge. See, right there. It's okay. It washes off. It's mine. And like I said, they give me 3 of them. So if I get one of them dirty, I'll clean it up and let it dry, and I'll use another one. I think they're called felt tip squeegee, I think. But like I said, I'll post my Amazon store so you guys can see if you want them. If not, okay. get a good edge on that. Cool. Hope you guys are doing good today. You see how it lays it down? But I don't have any adhesive on that side, so I'm gonna rip that off. So it lays it down nice if you have adhesive. If you don't, it doesn't lay it down. So just make sure you got enough adhesive underneath it. And what I'm using is Tough Coat. I'm just using the Fusion Tough Coat matte. Tough Coat. It's just the matte one because I don't like the shiny. It just helps me smooth it out. See? It just helps me not get all of my fingers. Once I get on my fingers stick to everything. Okay. Okay, cool. So to clean it, yes. I put the blue tool in water while the edge, while the felt edge is wet. Well, it doesn't. Yes, before it dries and sticks. If I put it in water, I can clean it. I use Fusion brush soap with it to clean it. It'll clean it off. Well, as you can see, I haven't cleaned it in a while, but it's still, the edge is just. This edge is it need to get a new one, but there's 3 of them that comes in a pack. But yeah, I have washed it, but it helps me not get it all over my fingers. And see how it smooths out I don't know if you guys can see that, smoothing out that little crease. See that? But yeah, it'll dry. Yeah. So if you guys are interested, I'll post a link to my Amazon stuff because I'm not sure 100% of the name. I like this. Now there's yellow ones that just have this edge to it, and that's fine too. I like those in certain occasions, like to get around, like to go into that crack. If I wanted a tight crack, tight cut, I would use that along that and get it. But I like the felt better because it's like it smooths out the little things a little easier, and it doesn't get all over my hands. I get it everywhere. But yeah, I will wash this with brush soap, and I will set it to the side for a day and forget about it usually. And then it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And I'm just taking little pieces of paper, just ripping it up a little bit. Decoupage. Little decoupage here, little decoupage there. As you can see, my wonderful recycled bowl from my, I think it's from applesauce. My applesauce container. That's what that is. It's a little bowl I rewashed. I save my yogurt bowls too. Although I did find a little palette things down at Dollar Tree that are cool. And you can put like a little squirt of paint in them. And it holds like just a little dab of it. And it's just enough sometimes. I like using the yogurt bowls for my milk tank because I like using this. Okay. Just put a little splish splash on here. Okay. I just like using that better. There we go. You guys having a good day? Oops, it's gonna roll off the edge on me. See, my hands are sticky already, and I can use that because when my hands get sticky, it lifts it up. I don't know if you guys do that, but I lift up the tissue when my hands get sticky. I'm gonna use a little piece here. The edge right here, I didn't get enough glue down, or a piece of whatever. And you can see how that's lifting. So I need to put a little more down. See? And I got these little buckets at a yard sale. Gosh, probably 2 years ago. What are you going to use them for? I don't remember what I bought them for. Oh, I think they weren't even that expensive. I think they used them at their wedding, the yards where I got it at the yard sale. So they were cute. So I thought, I can make them into. Yes, I do too. I use my yogurt and my little containers here. I use jars for my water because I put big waters in there. Yes, I'm starting to run out of room. So, yes, I'm starting to throw a little bit of stuff away or see if somebody else can use them. You know what I'm saying? Or craft them. I like upcycling stuff, so I would craft them. So, just another way to upcycle because I hate wasting. It's like these little tiny pieces I cut off. I will use them somewhere. I will not throw them away. You want to see my little, I think you guys have seen it a couple of times, my little bin with all of my scraps in it. Oh, see, I just dropped it. My little scraps all in it. Because I love doing this patchwork thing. It looks so cute. Okay, so look. You guys see all that? And right here, I need to lay that down. You guys see that? So I'm going to put a quick coat over everything since it's all laying down. I'm just going to put a coat of this top coat all over it just to make sure it's sealed. So when I put my wax on it, it doesn't, if it's not what I want on the wax, I can wipe it off. So that's why I seal it. And then I'll seal it a second time after the wax, after it sets. Maybe. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. What? I didn't put enough right there. There we go. And I'll probably I'm going to plan on doing is putting some flowers on these on the inside. Frank's going to hang up a indoor plant. It's not a tree. He puts a little thing up at my window, and I put plants on the little post on the window. I don't know what it's called. I'll have to show you guys a picture of it. I hate even throwing the oatmeal containers away because the big cardboard oatmeal containers. I love oatmeal. Okay, and it helps my belly sometimes. Okay, look. Okay, that's the one. I'm gonna come back and trim that off. I don't like that up that high, so I'm gonna come back and trim that. I'll trim that later with my X-Acto knife, but I'm gonna try to leave everything underneath that second level right there. So I'll come back and trim that when it dries. It won't be any good right now because right now if I trim it, it's going to stick. I didn't put enough right there. So I'm going to put a little extra right there. There we go. Okay. Hey, Karen. Thank you. So that's one. How have you been, Karen? I haven't seen you in a while. Been a little busy. So this is the buffalo plaid color I'm going to use. And I see I have these little stuff everywhere. It's falling out, but I got to make sure I pick it all up because I need to put it back in my container. I am going to put this around it here, right? So I think that was what, two, yeah. So I'm just going to cut this. I'm going to cut it. I'm actually going to cut this. So I think it's right there. So it's a little, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take my scissors, and you guys don't see me cut paper often because I usually make a mess at it. So I'm going to cut this. We've both been really busy. Karen, did you get your new place set up for your shop? I need to go online and look because I forgot about you guys doing that. I'm heading out to St. Louis for next week for work. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm going to put this here. See, I think that's a little big. What do you guys think? You think that'll be okay? You think that's too big? That'll be okay. I think I'm going to glue some, I'm going to glue some stuff around the bottom of it to hide that little line. And I may glue a ribbon around the top. So we're just going to, hey, Felicia, how is Santa Barbara? You're all set up and you're settled in. I need to look online. You got pictures posted online, Karen, so I can look at your shop? I'm excited. I ain't going to do it. This. If I just do it like this, right? Okay, there it is. See, I'm just going to line it up with that. Oh, where's it sticky? Not even sticky. It dried already. Oh, okay. All right. Tag me in the picture so I can see them. I'm excited for you. How's the weather in Santa Barbara? Now, last time we talked, Felicia, it was raining. It's been a little while since we talked, too. Okay. You can see I'm trying to smooth that out a little bit because I don't want this one to be as wrinkly as the other one. Where's my thing? There it is. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. And I'm going to leave this side here so I can come back and make sure it's good. So, and what I'm going to do is just continue around. This is going to be one sheet instead of the splish splash like the other one. Did I show you guys my birdhouse from last week? I'll show you that at the end here. It turned out really, really nice. I'm trying to get it straight, and it's having a hard time. That's why I usually don't do one big piece, because I have a hard time with it. It's really not a big deal. It's just I personally have issues. I don't know if you guys do that or not. That's why I have to do patchwork stuff. I'm better at that. It makes my brain rest. Okay. See this corner here? Let me make sure I get it down in there. Okay. And I'm going to come back along the bottom there, and I will put a juke ribbon or juke rope type thing to hide a little bit of this. See how it's kind of me? I'll put a little juke around it so you can hide that. And I'll put a burlap ribbon around the top here that I didn't pull out, so I won't be able to show you how to do that tonight, I don't think. Because I would have to look for it, and I don't know where it's at this particular in my pile of supplies, as Doris puts it. Yes, I have a power supplies as well. Okay. You can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just putting a little at a time because it'll dry quick. So I don't want it to dry too quick. Oh, look at that. I didn't even measure that. How about that? Did you guys know you can put decoupage on windows or glass? I might have to do that this week. I have found my stuff for my fabric too. I'll be doing that in a few weeks probably. I'm going to put it on a bag, I think. Don't you love a plan when it comes out and works for you? I love that. Hope Chriso is doing fine, Karen. I haven't talked to you in such a long time, I feel like. I might tie the bow there so you can't see the crisscross thing, right? I didn't get enough right here, so I'm just going to put a little up underneath there and then put it down. There we go. See? Make sure you get enough medium underneath it because it will lift and it will make a bubble, and that is not good. There we go. Okay. You guys see how I did all that? Quick and easy, right? Well, now I'm going to put a top coat on it. I know I have a little. It's okay. I have wrinkles. It's fine. I always have wrinkles. I never can put. That's why I don't like doing it one big piece. It's a personal issue. If the struggle is real. So I'm just going to top coat this to make sure it's good. And then once it dries, I will put some juke around the bottom here, and I will put a burlap ribbon around the top to hide some of the imperfections. Ooh. There we go. Okay. That's going to put me. I'm going to put juke down there. It'll be fine. I'll put juke. Okay. What do you guys think? That's just decoupage tissue and it's wet. So give me a second and I will grab my wax and I will wax it. And I will show you guys what I like to do with my wax. So I have Fusion Furniture Wax. Wait, that way. Yes, can't see. Back that way. Furniture Wax. Here's it going. Okay, so I can't hold it still to show you, but that's what it is. It's called espresso. Espresso. And the X means it's mine. My inventory. So I'm just going to take a tissue I have. And I'm going to put a little bit of wax on this because it's dry mostly. So Actually, first, let me get something to clean up that edge. So I have my little X-Acto knife here. Okay. And I'm just going to trim up this right here. It's not going to be a clean edge, but just trim it up because I need that not to go all the way down there. Is the weather cooling down for you, Karin? There you go. Okay. Okay, I'll do the same thing at the top here. I want it to not go past that little. I don't want to go too far. I guess technically I can use a ribbon on this one too. I wasn't planning on, but I could. This thing goes way up here. I'll cut this right here. Just clean it up. Give it a little edge. Just cut it right along the top of that ridge that's right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. As you guys know me already, I'm not perfect. So I would take hot glue on the other one and put juke around the bottom. Put a ribbon around the top, just for decorations. And these are my flower pots. I'm going to hang them up. What I'll probably do is just put the pots that come in right inside of these so it will be decorative and still hold the ones that they come in so it's not going to get too watery, you know, because I tend to either overwater or underwater. There's no in between. Okay. Okay. So you guys see all that? So I just trimmed it up with a knife, a little X-Acto knife. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to take a little bit of furniture wax. It's Fusion Fusion furniture wax. The color is espresso, and I love it. It's my favorite. And I love when I crinkle up the paper like this, and I will put it on, and it'll fill the gaps. And I'll come back and wipe it off, and you guys can see the cracks, and it looks like old paper. You guys can see those cracks right there coming up because it overlapped. You can see that how it's looking. I want the ball table making a big noise. My dogs will go crazy. I'm putting the wax on heavy and I'll come back and wipe it back. Hey, Liz. Oh my goodness. Haven't seen you in forever either. How have you been? So it's a friends meeting today. Wow, I miss you guys. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing this little pan or this pail for a flower pot here. And I'm just going to, I'm putting some wax on this paper to make the cracks stand out. So I overlapped a little bit. You guys probably can't see. I overlapped them so you can see where the brown is in the crack there. To make it look like it's old and distressed. What you making? Flower pot, a decorative flower pot. I have these pails laying around. And I was trying to figure out what I can do with them. And I was like, oh, I have flowers that needs to be hanged. So I want 2 little flower pots. So I decoupaged them on galvanized pail. Now I'm waxing it to bring out the cracks. Make it look like it's ripped and torn and make it stand out, make it look old. You guys see what it's doing there? Let's see what you guys can't see that. Maybe see the little lines and stuff. That's why I like the brown. The brown wax is probably my absolute favorite. Ah, here you go, Liz. If you need some decoupage, let me know. I have paper on my site. Yeah, I have had them for a few years, and I was digging through my pile, which I don't know about y'all, but I got a stash. I was going through my stash, and I found these pills, and I'm like, huh. I have birdhouses too, but I'm sure you guys are probably sick of seeing these new birdhouses because I love, love, love doing birdhouses. I love doing birdhouses. Okay. What do you guys think? So what I was going to do, Liz, is take the flower pots, and when I get them from the store, I will just stick them down in here, and then I'll hang them up on my little rack Frank's going to make me. I'm going to put macrame little, hey, Vicky. I'm going to hang them up with macrame little string type thing. Yeah. So I have Frank bought me some eucalyptus the other day. And I have a banana plant that I'm trying to kill. And I think I'm succeeding at that thing. They said you can't really kill them, but yeah. No, they haven't seen me. And then I have a succulent that I think I'm overwatering. And then I have a big one that can't be hung, but there's little ones. So I keep going over it because I want to make it darker. And I'm just using furniture wax from Fusion. And I'm just, trying to get it in the cracks real good. Squish it in there. And right there's a crack I want to feel with furniture wax and right there. So I'm going to do that some more. Where about in North Carolina, Vicki? I'm at the beach. I'm at Topsail. Specifically, North Topsail near Saints Ferry. I am in Saints Ferry, actually. But I'm like 6 miles from the beach. You guys see how that's getting darker and starting to show the lines a little more? Even where I overlap, it's kind of cool. And And I'm just going to keep doing this for a few minutes because I want that done in the craft. Near Winston-Salem. Oh, that's about 4 hours away. I think Doris is in near Charlotte, she said. Greenville. Hey, Sonia. I like topsail that gets a little crowded down here in the summer. It's all good, right? Hope everything's doing well with you, Sonia. Yeah, I'm on every Tuesday at 6, Sonia. I'm going to try to start going on another day, but I just haven't put it in my calendar yet, so I don't know what day that's going to be. I'm going to try to be more consistent. Yes, I prefer October through March. Anytime after that, I don't go to the beach. October is absolutely beautiful. It's just when it's crowded, it's crowded. There's nothing else out there but the beach. And it's just like, meh. I plan to go to Surf City, which is where all the little shops are, that it's crowded in the summer. So how about that? What do you guys think? A little more, maybe? I think I need a little more on this side right here. The other ones turned out nice, but I'm not. I don't have the I'm gonna put burlap ribbon at the top, and at the bottom I'm gonna put juke, little rope. But I don't have it with me. It's in a box. I know I have it, but I don't want you guys to have to wait for me. So I'll have to show you that when it's complete. Oh, the birdhouse. Hang on. I had that birdhouse I did last week. So I did this last week. Let me move this aside. Look at this. This has turned out awesome. Look at that little birdhouse. Isn't he cute? On the top. And the bottom. You can see my little stars coming through. My little stars at the top here. How about that? That was a fun project last week. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week, but yeah, so you see what I did last week. So I just ripped up the paper and put the different colors and painted the stripes. Actually, this one here, I painted underneath. You didn't see me last week, Doris. So, oh yeah, your son's not feeling good. Let me know, because I might send you a craft package or something. So I painted the red and the blue underneath and the stars, and then I put decoupage paper on top. I just used the thin little stuff I didn't put up yet in my stash. I just used that all over it. So it turned out really, really cute. And I used a lighter color on it so it will show through. Lighter color paper with darker paint underneath. So that's what I did last week. So go back and check that out. Okay, guys, I think that's about it for today. What do you think about the two? I don't know. I'm kind of partial to the split. I like this one better. This one I have to finish up. I have to put the juker on the bottom and then the thing around the top there. Okay, guys, I think that's all I have for today. So I will put the link to my Amazon thing for the little blue things that we were talking about earlier. For these little things, it's a felt spatula, I think is what it's called. I'll put that link to my Amazon store so you guys can get those. And let me know if you're crafting stuff. That would be sweet. I'd love to see it. I will be back here next Tuesday at 6. Hope to see you then. Thanks. Have a great day, guys.